Kevin and Angela, I know all the planning that's gone into this one day. And when you really think about it, it is just one day. I hope, and I'm sure it's the hope of Monsignor Martin and Father Daniel, that the planning, not just for this one day, but for the rest of your lives, is what really brings you here today. You know, we're all familiar with that expression, marriage is 50-50. But whoever coined the phrase really didn't have it right, because marriage is 100%, 100%. No one, no married couple would enter something half-heartedly. And so the same has to be for the both of you. On the day that you were baptized, a covenant was established between yourselves and God. Today, a new covenant is established between the two of you. In that gospel that was just read, we hear Jesus say, "You are my friends if you do what I command you. And the command that I give you is this, that you love one another." And we all know, people tend to love the nice car. They love the nice house. They love the big bank account. But all that is superfluous, because what you enter into today is a love that is sacrificial. Christ goes on in that gospel. He says, "No greater love has one than to lay down one's life for one's friends." That, my friends, is the greatest example of what true love is. And we see that outpouring of love that continues today for what you're doing, because you're confessing to the world who has brought you here today, that it is Jesus Christ who brings you here to this church. And it is He who will see you through, and as you pray those vows in a little while, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. Kevin, in the scriptures, we never hear Saint Joseph say anything. We know that Saint Joseph's example spoke louder than any words that could be uttered. And how beautiful that this time of year, and this year dedicated by Pope Francis, is the year of Saint Joseph, because we see in his life the utmost care and dedication to the Virgin Mary and to the Christ child. I pray that as you come here today, that Saint Joseph will be that ultimate role model in the responsibilities that you now have as being head of your family. And Angela, we know how beautiful the scriptures sing of Mary. Her whole life was a yes to God's will in her life. And at the end of Mass, you'll take a bouquet of flowers and you'll lay them before Our Lady. And I hope the greatest prayer from your heart is that her yes will constantly be your yes. Yes to whatever God asks from the both of you. Mary and Joseph kept one person at the center of their life, and we know it was that Christ child. And as he was their focus in life, I hope he is the one who stays the focus of your life. To pray together to go to Mass together as a family. He's the one who brings you here. We pray, and it's the wish of every single one of us here, that He bless the both of you with many happy, holy, and healthy years together. So if you're ready to make this commitment, to make this covenant, to make this unbreakable bond, just shake your heads yes, and off we'll go. All right. So I'm going to ask you to come into the middle.